I need a space to record because right now I film on top of boats, in front of trees, under the sea, and in space. And none of them ever have the right lighting, and the forests are full of bears. After looking at the Steam Workshop, it is clear that other people are facing the same problem. So, as an engineer, I decided to design a solution. Here's the plan: a film studio packed with features. I want to have a few different sections. The first will be the podcast style studio room with some chairs and some decorations in the back where I can sit down, chat with the camera, things like that. I also want to have a filming room that I can use with maybe a green screen and a black backdrop, hopefully some fun sets as well, and then maybe even some RGB lighting. Um, and then I want this big section in the back, kind of like a warehouse, with a space in the roof for maybe helicopters to come in, and a large turntable for vehicles to sit on while I get cool photos. We'll also need a big bay door to allow vehicles to come in and out of the building. So, with this all planned out and mapped out, it's time to head to the workbench and get building. And now I'm finally ready to give this turntable a test. So you can see here I can raise it out of the floor and then turn it on where it'll start slowly rotating around. And this will be a perfect spot to place vehicles on and different creations to help display them in this nice, elegant, satisfying way as they hopefully slowly rotate around the bend. And then once it goes all the way around, you can simply stop the turntable and then hit the raise button again to lower back into the ground. So yeah, with that looking good, it was time to do some finishing touches and start wrapping this build up. Welcome to Tracer's Hangar, the all-in-one stop for your filming, photography, and workshop page making needs. This modern studio is built to the highest standard, designed by quality engineers. While the exterior is beautiful, the inside of this building is where the true value lies. Let's take a look inside. When you walk through the front door, you'll be greeted by the perfect podcast booth. To the right, you'll see a small studio featuring different features such as a backdrop, a green screen, a void corner, and adjustable lighting. This studio is perfect for any filming needs. To the left is a small hallway, which leads into the main hangar. In here, there's a vehicle-sized turntable, custom atmospheric lighting, and even an entire helipad on the roof. But wait, there's more. Let's take a step inside and take a look around. Starting off at the front doors, we can walk through with these beautiful grand entrance double doors where we can see the main podcast studio, nice lounge area for guests to arrive and hang out. To the right, we have this film space where we have our white lighting, and we also have custom lights. So you want different atmosphere, we got it all covered with all kinds of different colors, which is great to see. We have fun backdrops as well as more traditional ones. Over here we have another pretty relaxing area, and this leads to the main hangar. As you saw before, there's this entire turntable that can lift up an entire car. We have the same atmospheric lighting that you saw before in here. We also have large adjustable spotlights that can be rotated to whatever your desire is to get all those perfect lighting conditions that you could want. One of the next main features we have is this turntable, as I brought up before, where you're able to rotate it around, and then once you get it to just the right position, you're able to stop it and then lower it down into the floor, as you'd expect for it to hide away, and you get the nice clean floor space for any other filming you're doing. The next incredible feature of this hangar is the drop down helipad. That's right, your entire helipad and helicopter can be lowered down into the hangar once again for those nice shots, or to load it up and then move it onto the turntable from there. And this looks great, and then you can return back up to the roof and fly off from whence you came, which is great to see. And of course we can lower the elevator back down to check out the rest of the hangar. Coming up next, you can see we can walk down across to this large hangar door. This hangar door is what allows you to get those vehicles in and out of the hangar as needed. This is super huge, so if it fits in the building, it'll fit through this door, which is great. And that also gives you a little bit more natural lighting if you want to take different style photos and things like that. So this hangar basically has all of the needs you could expect for a recording studio, which is great to see. And the entire building is decked out with all of the greatest features you could ask for. And once again, returning back from whence we started to the podcast studio. And that's it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I will be posting this creation on the Steam Workshop. So I'll put out a community post as soon as that's done, or it'll be out by the time this video is out. I'll put a link in the description for sure. Feel free to use it, download it, change it to however you want, and I'd love to see what you guys can make of it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this fun little video, and see you next time. Farewell.